All right, so we are now on slide 33 and we are going to look at VLOOKUPs. You guys did this a touch in the regular Microsoft class, but not too much time. But these are VLOOKUP is short for vertical lookup. The first couple of slides just walk you through like what this formula looks like, what the different pieces are. So if you're not wrapping your head around these formulas, that's what you need to go look at. So we're going to open up bonus and of course save this as solution. Okay. We're going to select A15 through C20. A15 through C on the performance. A15 through C20 in the worksheet. Okay, to the left of the formula in the name bar, we're going to type bonus and press enter. So this is bonus. Click cell E5. And then we're going to pull up VLOOKUP. So you can get here in a couple different ways. You can go to formulas, lookup and reference, and get to VLOOKUP here, or else you can go to insert function and do a search for it, as long as you get there. Okay, so this is what we need. In the lookup value, we're going to put in B5. Okay, so this is saying like, what do we want to use? Like what are we looking for in the table? Okay, what do we want to use to look for that? So that's B5. Then in the table array, I'm now on slide 36, step 7, in the define names group for the formulas tab, use in formula, select bonus and tab. In the define names group, use in formula, bonus. Okay, so we just named those bonus, so that's what we're going to be using is this particular table. Okay, so rather than going in and selecting it, we already named it, so that works just fine. Next, in the column index num, we're going to type in 2. So this is the column containing the individual bonus amounts right here. Okay, and where are we going to look up? So we're going to type in true. This is something I've never done with a VLOOKUP, but we're going to type in true, which means that the VLOOKUP can check for the nearest value that does not go over the number in the first column. The same bonus is paid for a range of years. So if you enter in true, the value will be returned for whatever's closest without going over. So we're going to be looking up 12 years, so it will pull the 2.5% because it can't go to 15. And then we're going to press OK. And this is going to say that we get a 2.5% bonus. Okay, so that's what you should have in there for that. So in the formula here, formula bar, we see the B5. We're looking in the bonus column. What it's reporting back is in the second column of the table. And where is it looking for the information? Well, it's looking for true. So the closest thing, and true just by default takes that first column. From my understanding. Okay, so I'm now on slide 38. Using the fill handle, copy the formula to the range. We're just going to copy this down. This one gets an error message because there's nothing that it can go to. Like there's nothing less than 1, so it can't do that. The bonus is not available for agents who have been employed for less than 1 year. They become eligible after their first full year of service. So now in F5, we are going to do another one of these. So it's going to have us type it this time. So where are we looking up? We're looking up that same B5 again, and we're looking in bonus. And we are looking in, or we're having it report back the 3rd column. By default, if you don't put other information there, it just assumes that it's looking in that first column. So we're going to drag this one down. Again, we get nothing for Mike because he hasn't been there for a year. And we're going to save this. Now we're going to, slide 39 goes on to look up, do H lookup, so horizontal lookups. Versus a vertical lookup. So just depending upon what your table is formatted, the direction it's formatted, you may want to look up horizontally. Okay, so we're going to keep working in our bonus solutions workbook. We're going to work on the standards tab though. It says click F11 right here where this result is, and we got to get to H lookup. So however you get there, I'm going to insert function H lookup. Okay. The lookup value is E11. Okay. This is the cell you will change, and the box previews to feet because that's what's already currently typed into E11. The table array, we're actually just going to put this in here, A1 through D7, which is all of this up here. And then in the row index number, so rather than the column index number, we're looking at the row index number. So we are going to put in D11 plus 1, and it spits out 3. Like this is currently like what it's looking for right now. So based on what we have, it's going to spit out 3. If you, the number of beds is actually 1 row more than the number of beds because of the labels count as the first row. Okay, so like 2 right here, 2, you would think that this is the second row of information, but it's not because we have headings in here. It's the 3rd row of information. I gotcha. And then in the range lookup, we're going to type in false because you want an exact match, whereas if you type in true, it'll pull something close to it, but if you type in false, it'll pull an exact match, and then click OK. So we're going to end up changing some of these ones to see how it changes this one. Okay, so in D11 right here, we're going to type in 5. And this should change to 2,500 if you do this correctly. And then here we're going to type in CO2. And the answer is now 3. So 5 beds, CO2, 3, whereas before it was feet. So we can move that around and it'll spit back out different information based on what we put in that first one. Okay, so now I'm on step 10 on slide 41. In cell D11, type 7. Notice that you get a reference error because there's not a 7 up here. It doesn't work. okay, because your table doesn't go beyond 6. So go back to D11 and we're going to type in 1, and now we get 1 because that's the answer right up here. Okay, this is a really small table. You wouldn't necessarily use lookup functions for this. If you had more information, absolutely, but this lets us be able to see and check our work very quickly. Okay, so now we're on to slide 42, which is just some information talking about it. It says, although it may look difficult to remember it might be difficult to remember the syntax for an HLOOKUP or a VLOOKUP function. You can always use that insert function dialog box to help you through this. And some of it's trial and error. When you get it to spit out what you're looking for, then awesome. It's not spitting out what you're trying to do, especially when your information is so small, you can always go back and fix it.